Hello guys, Deuteran/LawrenceWayne here, and what you are looking at is a giant, extremely efficient set of minecart stations. Now, I've built many minecart stations in the past. Most of them are attempts to completely automate the system. This is basically an extremely basic but extremely fast minecart station system that's designed for extremely high traffic loads and has many things in place to prevent people from screwing it up. So as you can see, I'm standing on a really big tower thing. Now the point of this is that this part is underground, deep underground. It's like a subway system, and that there's a little, this massive thing over here would be a pipe. It could be really long, goes all the way up to the surface, and on the surface there'd be a little hut here with a little roof, and each of these would be labeled, and there'd be like signs like this goes to station, I don't know, station spawn station. This one would go to mansion station, or I don't know, something, whatever it is you have on your server or your world. You'd have signs that go there. Now this thing is, as I told you, extremely fast and extremely efficient because this has how many tracks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 tracks, because there's two sets of this, so no minecart collisions, and they simply combine simply by just ramping onto the track, literally. Now it has quite an amazing design, well, a design that I haven't seen before, that allows it to travel to any set of linear stations. So my previous station designs would be sort of scattered around. This you'd make like into a loop, or straight line in this case. So enough talk, let's demonstrate just how fast this thing is. So these would be labeled station A, station B, station C, or whatever the station's names are. And I choose a station, jump down, enter the minecart, and off we go. Off we are into the station. Now we can just leave that minecart there, and we can leave the station, and we are now in a different location. I could also travel back, jump down here, enter here. As you can see, I can't leave. Once you go here, you simply can't leave, and there's some instructions for people who manage to mess this up. You enter the minecart, the door opens for the next person, you push any button forward or backwards, and then you travel to the station you chose. And then you leave the minecart. If you don't, you get incinerated. And if the guy decides to break their minecart, in survival you'd have the minecart item, you could throw it down here and incinerate it, and again, you could leave. This little door over here is some foolproofing. If the person, say, enters here and then decides, I don't want to go here, because this is the queue line by the way, please read instructions and remain in the cards. Some stuff. So if they decide, I don't want to go here, use if you change your mind. Simply leave through here, and now there's only one way you can go, as indicated by all the signs. You simply travel to this little staircase here, here, and you're back at this ladder. Now this works like so. When you choose a direction to go in through one of the 5 rooms, the minecart leaves on these tracks and is immediately replaced by dispenser when it reaches this little piece over here. It then flies over here and onto the track you've chosen. Now the choosing system works because each rail is assigned to a destination, sort of. and this piece of track should be powered. I should fix that. So if you choose to go 3 stations forward, you'd be on this track, and then flying onto this track. Now every time you get to a station, you lower one track to the right. So now 2 stations to go until you're at your destination. And then you keep going, 1 station to go until your destination, and finally this is your destination station. And there's a little system to prevent empty minecarts from entering. If they're empty, they go down the drain, incinerated. This cloths things to prevent idiots from walking into the system and blocking up all the minecarts. And yeah. So that's how it works. There's of course 2 sets of these, one for each direction. So if you want to go three stations that way, you choose this one. 1 station that way is this one. 3 stations that way, be this one. 1 station that way, be this one. Now, of course, right now it's sort of a guesswork which one of these you need to go through, but obviously in the real thing you'd have little signs saying 2 station blah, and then they just jump down, and thanks to gravity it's extremely fast, not like staircases, and this water basically prevents them from dying upon reaching the bottom. So that's it. Of course you can I've like copy pasted these right next to each other, but you could space them apart, add some tracks, some turns, some going up, some going down, you know, maybe a bridge if you want to. If you want to put these on the surface, though they aren't designed for being on the surface, you can do that. And of course, if you need to replace the minecarts, go over here. And of course, I've used some cheats to fill this up with 64 minecarts. So usually you can't do that, but and here's part of the mechanism that puts minecarts in here. If you have some sort of protection system on your server, I would recommend that you protect the stations, prevent people from breaking the walls, the glass, and everything. Even the minecarts, if you really want to. So yeah, that's it. I hope you like this station design. It should be able to handle as much traffic as you can possibly imagine. Oh, one last thing. If you want to disable track, you can put torches here. That will, because there's a door over here that lets people through. I'm just going to break this. And it's going to prevent them from going there, so they're going to have to leave through the little exit. Recommend you do it on the surface as well, that you block off the entrance. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you like it. Comment, rate, subscribe, and stuff. Bye.